From 1986, part of my work as advanced dancer when I joined Gestures Contemporary Dance Company after being in Manchester Youth and secretly doing ballet from 81, from 80 actually to 86. That's how I was able to join Gestures. Behind the scene, a long time ago, I wanted to be a stage dancer, cabaret stage dancer, musical theatre. I wanted to be a director, impresario, choreographer, and nobody knew I was going to that 8 Madams jazz dancing tap. Everything to do with dance I could go to, I was doing, and they were actually my agents because I had a character called Adventure Swing Kid where I created this jazzy sort of character, and they loved it. You know what I mean? So basically, the classes they gave me was in relationship to a performance I created, a flying solo performance. And one of the key things was, what's important was the society at large. The dancers treated like a 12th class citizen. People don't know the backgrounds of dancers. They don't even know the knowledge that they have. You know, remember some dancers have got PhDs, some dancers got masters, some people got degrees not in dance, but some people have got it in dance as well. People come from exceptional backgrounds in dance, and people don't know what's involved. I've been a British representative many times on what is called Youth Arts Culture Exchanges. People have found me, for example, when the Near Centre opened in 91 to 2003, I was the person that supported any guest artists that came. I'd take them around the city, take them to get something to eat, to take them to the hotel, we're looking for something, giving me insight into Manchester as an individual. I've consulted artists that came from all the world to do with education because of my involvement in education and all levels as African diaspora from a perspective of urban, contemporary and African traditional. I can give people, so I worked with a South African group and I was with them when they toured, and then the South African group came, hip hop artists. I wanted to do a course in Liverpool. I went there, people asked could I promote them in Manchester, and I did because I had that type of connection. So what dancers are promoters, the event producers, the choreographers, the coaches, the researchers as individuals, the writers of plays. A lot of people do the stage. I was choreographing for the people. Disco dancing, I choreographed so many different things for disco dancing. How many disco dance people, because disco was huge between 73 and 83. I was giving loads of people lessons in disco because I was a freestyle disco dancer, yeah, as an individual. And, you know, people call you to the homes as well. So what's important is that dancers get to know a lot of knowledge around dance because they have to learn specialist knowledge because health and well-being is the number one for them. Self-care, injury prevention is very much vital to them as individuals. So people don't know that they study physiology and anatomy. It's not nothing that they advertise as an individual, but I felt that what we have to do from 86, we need to start to advertise what we do. Because a lot of male teachers were trying to discredit me because I came a dancer. I was working in schools with Gestures as a dancer, and I knew as much knowledge on sports as they did because I was in sports excellence. I was at Sale Harriers, Lancashire Cricket Ground, Flixton Boys. I mean, I was a captain of many teams, and big in basketball, table tennis, etc. And I knew a lot about sports. But what happened was the stigma around blacks having dance. So I used to break the stereotypes. The long-held stereotypes about black people being in sports. And what happens is amazing how that sort of stereotype still exists today. Because I was at Oxford Brookes 05 to 09. I went there to rekindle my dancing training back together. Because what was around dance leadership, there's two things going on in the world today. Recognized is dance leadership. Dance leading gives you basically called transferable skills. From a long time ago, I was teaching that. Do you understand? But that's big now. So dancers have been approached by companies. I was a director of drama and all that. That companies call you to work with their staff and design a project for them as an individual. What's happened now, they've got two things called, one called dance leadership, which is direct dance